So it's going to kind of mess things up, but I'm so totally worth doing that. You're calling now. What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
You wasted no time calling.
Hell no, I heard you say call in, man. I'm on it. How's it going, brother?
Good shit.
You're feeling nice.
Dude, I'm loving the Coors Light tonight. I really am.
Good deal. So what's up, man? What kind of questions you got for me?
Oh, you know what? I honestly just found out about you like, let's see, was it 12 hours ago? Yes, it was slightly more than 12 hours ago for one of my brother's boss here. And I was turned upon one of your tunes, and you know what? I absolutely fucking dug it right from the get-go. And I was like, I gotta get these guys on. And you know what? He's like, hey, let me talk to him. And then, you know, honestly, it was the weirdest thing because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and and this is the weird thing. You know, I had just gotten off work, and you know, I'm sitting here talking to Bosk online, and then you know, we were talking about you, and he gave me your song, and I listened to it. And I was like, you know what, that would be fucking awesome to have them on. And then, I swear to God, it wasn't 10 minutes later. You guys jumped on. And he's like, dude, he's like, I'm talking to him now. I'm like, yeah, that fucking rocks.
Yeah, we don't waste no time, man. When somebody messages us, man, we're not, I don't know, a lot of bands out there, they'll kind of just walk around the message, you know, but, dude, we're right on it, man. Our fans, anybody talks to us, dude, we don't hesitate to talk back.
And so, you know what?
It's definitely a pleasure being on the show, for sure.
Thank you very much for honoring us with your presence. I mean, because, you know, you're doing the hard work. I can't even think, I'm honored enough to play your music because it's new, it's local, and I absolutely love promoting the local bands. I am so about that because, you know, anybody can listen to the top shit, you know, but to find something that's good, that's local, you can promote them, and you can feel proud about supporting your community. And, you know, you're like I said, you're within a 50-mile radius, and to me, that is my community. And I love to get people out there. And so it's my pleasure. And, you know, I thank Bosk, you know, because he's one of my brothers, and I thank him for finding you and for setting this all up. And I can't be any happier, you know. I guess my first question would be, when did you guys form?
Oh, let's see. We've been together, I'd say, probably about three and a half years now. Yeah, about 3.5 years ago or so. We've definitely went through a few member changes since, but I don't know. Pretty much, our first drummer, he kind of took off. Our second drummer, he had a little bit of problems with him. You know, we went through another guitar player, but our pretty much what we have right now. I'm one of the original members, and then we got Adam and Chad. Those guys are the originals, you know, from the start and everything. But we got Sean on drums. He completely filled that area out. Great guy, awesome drummer. And then we got Ryan Balk on guitar, and he's an amazing guy, man. We got these guys in, and everything just kind of came together, and I don't see anybody splitting out of this band now. Everything's going really good for us. We all get along. I can see myself going out on the road with these guys and just hitting state to state as many as possible.
That'd be fucking sweet.
Like fun.
That would be fucking sweet. And before I forget, and I have to thank Buck for reminding me, but we're on the line with is it the lead singer?
Yes.
Okay, we're on the line with the lead singer, Jeff, from Cold Conspiracy. And Buck, thank you for filling in the blanks because I'm completely stupid right now. I'm having one too many Coors Light, so I'm enjoying myself while I'm doing this. And
drink them all.
But they hail from Monroe, Michigan, which is a mere 15 minutes from me. I practically grew up in their backyard, so having somebody local is a complete honor, and I absolutely have no problem whatsoever promoting the shit out of you guys for as many listeners as I do have.
Oh, we appreciate it for sure.
Hey, boss, you got any questions for these guys?
Oh, not really. Just getting them on here. Just getting them on here, promoting their music. What I like about them is they're original.
All right. Let me ask you, Jeff. How did you guys come up with the name then?
Cold Conspiracy?
Yes, sir.
I kind of knew you were going to ask that. And you know what? This pretty much sums it up. Let's see. The world's cold, and everything in it is a conspiracy. Makes sense?
I love that explanation. I love it. That is straight to the point.
Pretty much. Oh, yeah. It's got meaning behind it, for sure.
And that's awesome. How long... Wait a minute, did I ask that? How long have you guys been together? Yeah, I probably did. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Too many Coors Light.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah, probably. All right. Are you guys signed by anybody?
We actually, when we had all the original members, when we first got together, we signed an independent deal out of Napoleon, Ohio, with Rock Shot Records, and started doing our album with them guys. And then I don't know, everything kind of started getting screwed up within the band, and we kind of took a turn away from all that. But that's, like I said, that's kind of when we lost our drummer and just started going through all that bullshit looking for somebody else. But we signed with them a while ago. Nothing really ever came out of it. We were going to re-sign with them, but kind of figured the way things are going, we're probably better off, doing everything ourselves.
As I said, you guys are doing it independent now, aren't you?
Yeah, we're just doing everything ourselves right now. I mean, we definitely wouldn't turn down a huge, distribution deal or anything like that if it came our way, but you know how the music business goes anymore. You got to watch anything that you sign. You're kind of screwing yourself if you just sign it and there you go. Next thing you know, you're Hootie and the Blowfish not making shit. So
that's a good point.
The Hootie and the Blowfish thing happening to us. So we're just kind of taking our time and pushing our music out there as quick as possible. But stuff like this definitely helps us, man. We appreciate it for the, getting us out there. So.
And like I said, it's my pleasure. Like I said, Bosk pushed me onto this site that had you, and I've gotten quite a bit of response in less than 24 hours, honestly. And I think it's great, because I love the new bands, because anybody can follow a top 5 or top 10 band. Anybody can follow them.
Yep.
Well, that's cover bands.
But to follow somebody new that's undiscovered and that plays good shit, and I honestly got to say, you guys play good shit. I've only heard 2 of the tracks, and I plan on playing one during our King of the Hill here. But you know what? You guys rock out, and I fucking love it. That's all I got to say. It's awesome shit.
That's awesome, dude. We appreciate it, man. We're trying our asses off, so far, all the shows, we just played a show at Headliners in Toledo with Framing Hanley. And I'll tell you what, man, that's one of the rowdiest crowds we've ever played for. We left that show, and it felt good, And ever since then, we've been getting tons of new fans all over the internet on our, different sites that we got on there. So we made an impact at that last show.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you have any shows upcoming?
As of right now, we got September 25th in Ida, Michigan, which, from what I'm hearing, I know Pop Evil's for sure going to be there. Taproot's supposed to sign on. I'm not sure if those guys are asking, a little too much. I'm not really sure. And then Ashes of Soma was also supposed to be there with a bunch of other local bands. But as of right now, September 25th in Ida, that's the only show we got. But we're trying to book a show in Kentucky right now on October 1st, and on the way back, October 2nd, be playing in Columbus, Ohio. So just take a little road trip, get out of the norm,
Damn, that would be awesome. Yeah. Like I said, I really like you guys, and I hope the best for you guys. I really do. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, Bosk was telling me something last night that, and forgive me for my memory not being 100%, but he told me we grew up close to Chad, and see, I feel bad for not remembering wholeheartedly, and Because that would just be, it's cool because of the fact that you guys are close, and especially Chad was supposedly in the same apartment complex as I was.
Yeah.
And,
oh yeah.
He lives right in the back apartments.
And so I'm just like, yeah, I feel retarded. I really do. But, I am so glad to have you guys on because this is what it's all about. It's all about getting you out there to other people because if other people like what you have, they're going to want to suggest you to other people. And they're going to be like, oh, my God, listen to this. And then word of mouth spreads. And that, honestly, that is the best way to promote is word of mouth. At least that's what I've come to find.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. We've been pretty much, we went to Spider Studios in Strongville, Ohio. It's a really, really good studio. Let me see, Drowning Pool actually just did their album there. We went down there. Yeah, we went down there and recorded a couple songs, and it was so expensive. The only way we could afford to do that is we were playing a battle of the bands, and we ended up winning the whole thing. At the end of the night, bam, $1,500 right in our hands. So that right there helped us get those recordings. Which those recordings, all we're doing, we got it up on Reverb Nation for free download, and I have been spending every bit of money that I have to get CDs and just passing them out all over the place for free. Nobody's going to turn down something for free, so in my opinion, that's the best way to get yourself out there.
Okay, so wait a minute. You guys have more than 2 songs?
Yeah, well, we have an old CD that we worked on. We have that up on Reverb Nation, actually, too. That kind of, we worked on that for a while, and a lot of stuff went wrong. The computer crashed. We kind of lost all the mixes that we had, so we just kind of put out whatever we had, throughout the time, just threw it on a CD, released that. So. Okay,
so yeah, let me type that in here. ReverbNation. Oh God, I can't even spell. ReverbNation.com, and that's Cold Conspiracy. And they really do rock. And I absolutely love that pic that you guys took where all 5 of you are just looking kind of tough and shit. Like you're going to beat the hell out of somebody. That's pretty sweet.
Good deal.
Let's see. So do you guys see yourself signing with anybody within maybe, I don't know, like the next year? Or is it just like a whole, do you plan on kicking the system and doing it yourself?
I don't know. Our plans right now, it's basically just to start getting, get more pictures of ourselves, start writing bios, basically just get a press kit together so we can start sending that off to each and every radio station we can possibly think of, in-state, out-of-state, just, doing stuff like that, pushing ourselves on the internet, doing, walking advertisement for ourselves. We got some people out in Texas, actually, that are going crazy about our stuff, and they have been a huge, huge help to us. They're out there down in the mall and passing our CDs out and having the Hot Topic store play our music. So it's people like that that's really, really going to help us get our music out there. And so far, we've had nothing but support out of everybody, and it just keeps growing and growing. So we couldn't ask for more. But, signing, it'd be nice to do, and we hope that we get the, opportunity for that. But if not, we'll just keep pushing on until something happens for us.
Okay, where are you guys at right now? Are you guys all in Monroe right now, or are you just you're like different places?
I live out in Erie, Michigan, and then
stop.
Lives in Monroe.
You're in Erie. You're like a hop, skipping. I could probably throw a rock and hit your house.
Probably.
That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah. But
awesome.
Pretty much, I live in Erie. Everybody else lives in Monroe. Besides Chad, he still lives out in Toledo.
See, that's so cool. I feel so connected to you guys because of the fact, I'm from the area. And so, that's fucking sweet as hell.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. I don't know, boss. You got to help me out here. I'm doing all the work here.
Well, what's there to say,
Well, some bands we've opened up for, I can tell you that. There's not too many of them, the national acts. First national act we actually opened up for was Boston. That was pretty crazy. What's left of Boston, should I say.
Wow.
We opened up for them at, where exactly was that? I think it was called the Bijou, right over there by the Deja Vu.
Yep. I know where that's at. Road. Yep.
So, that was a decent show. It was kind of different. That's when we were on Rockshot Records. They said they wanted to throw us on that show, but to kind of keep, some of the screaming and stuff like that down. Well, we got there, started playing, and, all our fans, I was kind of changing stuff around so I wasn't screaming. All our fans were looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? You're supposed to be screaming in that part. So next thing you know, I start screaming, and I look back, and the guy from the label's looking at me shaking his head, but everybody else in there loved it. So
that's all that matters. The fans are what
Oh,
matters.
yeah. But Boston, we played with Flaw, Pop Evil. Like I said, we just recently opened for Framing Handy. We opened up for Saliva and Shaman's Harvest not too long ago. And I don't know, basically that's pretty much it for the national acts, but as of right now, we're pushing to get on bigger shows every time we play, so it's just knowing people and getting in with the right people.
Nothing wrong with that.
It was pretty wild.
But other than that, I don't know, man. I don't know how much I could tell you. I think that's about all I got.
Hey, you know what? That's cool. That's cool. So what I'll do is and this is the first time here on the show, is I will actually play your guys' song first before I play the King of the Hill and then the third challenger. And that's only because, you were kind enough to call in early, and or actually it was a delayed early, because I couldn't get on time because there were so many new people popping in. I had to probably welcome and all that shit. But hey, I am more than honored to play you guys first on our next segment, which is our King of the Hill, which is otherwise known as the local music scene, or our Battle of the Bands, and that's where everybody in the room gets to vote for who they like best. And I don't know. Do you know what a Mad Lib is, Jeff?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, during our King of the Hill, when everybody's listening to this fabulous music that I'm playing, I do a little Mad Lib where I ask people different things, adjectives, verbs, nouns, and stuff like that, and I do a Mad Lib afterward, and it all plugs in. And I pick the greatest stuff to plug in, and it just gets kind of stupid. So. But it's all good. So I hope you can participate, and I absolutely am honored to have you on, sir. Thank you very much for calling in and being here.
Hey, thanks for having me on the show, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff.
Have a good one, man.
All right, man. Thank you, guys. And all right, this is Cold Conspiracy with Leave Now, or I'm sorry, Leave You.
Tell you right now, this is the life that I lead. Well, if you don't like it now, why don't you just walk away? Instead you stay